Hey friends, welcome back to Advice. There is a clear bond between you and wisdom. You can sense it in the way she looks at you and the times you've experienced together. And yet when the talks stop, it's always you who has to break the silence. Why? Why doesn't she take the first step? Even when you know she feels something too, it's not just the quiet moments that leave you wondering, it's the uncertainty and the questions that haven't been solved. It's frustrating not to know what someone is really thinking. This issue isn't just about dating, it's part of a larger pattern in how people behave. The good news is that you don't have to stay confused. Today, we will explore this idea using both old wisdom and new ideas to help you understand things better, take charge of the situation, and move ahead. Number 1. The idea of easy attraction. Confidence is key. She thinks getting attention is easy. She sees your messages and might even smile at the last one, but she doesn't text you first. Why? Because she was taught from a young age that the man should take the lead. Society has influenced her belief that if you really care, you should be the one to pursue her. Mia has liked Tom for weeks. She admires how confident and calm he is. She wants to talk to him, but she hesitates. She's afraid he might think she's being too forward, or that he doesn't like her as much as she likes him. She waits, not out of indifference, but out of fear of rejection. This is where Stoicism becomes very useful for you. You can't change her hesitation, but you can control how you react to it instead of letting her silence affect you. Know your value and don't feel like you have to work hard all the time to prove it. Be patient and respect yourself. Many men think that always chasing after someone shows they are worthy, but it can actually do the opposite. Strength and balance, not neediness, attract both women and men. If a woman truly likes you, she will reach out to you too. Instead of texting her every day, take a step back and notice if she checks in with you and keeps the conversation going when you don't start it. Look for these small signs. Messages carry more weight than mere words. Attraction works like a pendulum. If you push too hard by texting, calling, and giving too much attention, she may feel overwhelmed and pull away. However, if you give her space, she may be naturally attracted to you. Being calm and recognizing your own worth is important. In the end, if she really cares, she will put in effort. If she doesn't, you will still know your value doesn't rely on anyone else. Number 2, fear of rejection. Let's address a topic that frequently goes unnoticed. Women, too, experience the fear of rejection, sometimes to a greater extent than men do. Society often portrays men as the ones who pursue relationships, but women can feel hesitant too. If a woman seems quiet, it doesn't always mean she isn't interested. She might be dealing with her own fears about rejection. Many women are taught that if they make the first move, it might seem desperate. So they might wait for you to take action, even if they're interested. The question is, should you always be the one to make the move? Not really. While it's important to show interest, pursuing someone who isn't showing the same interest can make things feel unbalanced. The important thing is finding a balance between both sides. It's crucial to take action when it feels appropriate, while also ensuring that her silence doesn't hold her back. Shake your self-worth, for example. If you've already contacted her and she hasn't replied, try not to send another message right away. Send one considerate message and then give her space. If she's interested, she will reply. If she doesn't, you can still feel good about yourself. This is the tricky part. The less you worry about why she hasn't contacted you, the more appealing you will be. Staying calm and steady sends a strong signal. I recognize my worth and don't require constant reassurance. This kind of quiet certainty is more powerful than words. Number 3. Wrongly understood. Signals, misinterpreted signs. One of the biggest reasons a woman might not reach out, even when she likes you, is uncertainty about your feelings. Mixed signals can make her doubt everything. He smiled at me, but didn't reach out afterward. Am I overthinking this? We had a delightful chat, but now he seems distant. Does he really like me? He texted me first, but now it seems like he's drifting away. Am I wasting my time if his actions are confusing? She often prefers staying quiet rather than facing rejection or embarrassment. This is where the idea of Stoicism can be very helpful. Marcus Aurelius once said, "If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it." In relationships, this means following a simple but important rule. Being clear is key to building trust and connections. Instead of dropping hints, just say what you mean. For example, you could say, "I had a wonderful time talking with you. Let's get coffee this weekend. What do you think?" Being clear doesn't mean you are weak. It means you are noticeable. Women respect guys who know what they want and can say it clearly. It's important to find a balance between taking action and being patient. Don't pressure her if she needs time to think. Give her room and let your confidence show naturally. Number 4. Building emotional safety. A Stoic way to handle relationships. Number 4 is about building emotional safety. A calm and rational way to handle any situation. Emotional safety is important. It's not only about how much you care for her, it's also about whether she feels safe and protected. Disappoint her. When she feels your calm presence, her overthinking starts to go away. You don't have to talk about her insecurities. Your actions and calm attitude will help her relax. Overthinking often happens because both partners feel unsure. If you keep questioning her words or feelings, she will sense that tension. But when you show confidence, the situation changes. Instead of adding to her doubts, you create a safe space for her to be herself. The Stoics remind us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions. You can't remove her fears or stop her from overthinking, but you can choose how you respond. By being calm and confident, you send a strong message. I am calm and not affected by uncertainty or silence. As Marcus Aurelius said, a person who values themselves does not rely on others' approval. By adopting this mindset, you stop overthinking, which also helps her. So the next time her silence makes you question things, ask yourself if you are being a steady support for her. Be confident and allow her to approach you when she's ready. Number 5, the power of absence, creating attraction by giving space. You are number 5. The power of being away is that it can create attraction. Not reaching out doesn't always mean someone isn't interested. It can actually be a way to build tension and desire. For example, when a man and a woman have a few great dates, it can be helpful to create some distance. They have a strong bond and clear chemistry, but after their last meeting, she stops reaching out. He begins to overthink and wonder what went wrong, and his worry builds up, leading him to send a lot of texts. He checks in with her and asks if something is wrong, then apologizes for messaging too much. She replies politely, but the warmth between them begins to fade. His sudden neediness overshadowed her initial attraction to his calm confidence. Instead of giving her space to miss him, his insecurities took over. Marcus Aurelius said that you can control your thoughts, but you cannot control outside events. Understand this, and you will discover strength, especially in relationships. A quiet man embodies this. Control your feelings and react thoughtfully, not impulsively, when a woman doesn't reach out. Remember, her silence may not be about you. It could be related to her own doubts, a way to test how stable you are, or simply a method to see how much you care about her. Instead of overthinking, take a moment to think about the situation. A man who stays cool and composed during uncertain situations is naturally attractive because his steadiness shows confidence, independence, and emotional growth. When used well, silence can build interest. It allows her to miss you and think about what she appreciates. By being patient and giving her space, you show that you are secure and confident in yourself. A strong man doesn't seek approval from others because he understands his own worth and believes in the journey ahead. Number 6, make it a priority. Number 6, focusing on emotional safety. Emotional safety is the foundation of any strong and lasting connection. It's not about grand romantic gestures, it's about creating a space where she feels secure enough to be vulnerable with you. If she senses inconsistency, unpredictability, or uncertainty in your actions, she won't open up easily. This isn't because she doesn't care, it's because she's protecting herself. Women naturally seek reliability and stability in a partner. Until she feels she can fully trust you, she may hold back. Think about this. If a small disagreement happens or plans suddenly change, your reaction in that moment matters more than you realize. If you respond with frustration or impatience, it sends a message of instability, but if you remain calm, understanding, and steady, it will reassure her that you're someone she can rely on. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Be like a rock that the waves keep crashing over, it stands unmoved." True strength isn't about controlling a situation. It's about creating an environment where she feels safe enough to let her guard down. So how do you build emotional safety? Keep your vows, even the small ones. Listen carefully so she feels her thoughts and feelings are important. And be steady in what you do. Mixed signals can cause uncertainty, but being reliable helps build trust. When she feels emotionally safe with you, things shift. She becomes more comfortable in the relationship, shares more about herself, and calls out without any hesitation. Emotional safety is not about being perfect, it's about being there with consistency, kindness, and reliability. When she knows she can depend on you, your connection grows stronger in a way that big gestures never can. Number 7 is about avoiding something. Number 7, preventing unfairness. Women often think about whether relationships are fair and balanced. Some people might not message first, not because they're trying to be tricky, but because they don't want to look too eager or lose their worth in the relationship. For instance, take Sarah and Jake. They go on 2 excellent dates, and Sarah really likes Jake. However, instead of texting him first, she waits because she's worried he might think she's desperate. At the same time, Jake is worried about her not texting, and he starts to think she doesn't like him anymore. Sarah is hesitant because she feels vulnerable, not because she doesn't have feelings. Marcus Aurelius once said that you can control your thoughts, not outside events. Focus on your mindset, actions, and confidence instead of her response or lack thereof. A Stoic man doesn't keep track of who does more in a relationship. He doesn't react quickly or worry about every small thing. Instead, he creates a situation where both people can easily express their feelings. He shows value and respect, making her feel safe to share her own feelings. When a woman feels genuinely appreciated, she will also freely express her interest. Focus on building connections and stop seeking approval from others. Just be calm, safe, and present. Someone will meet you at number 8. Number 8, uncertainty about timing. Timing can be a challenging aspect of any relationship. Women often hesitate to make contact because they worry about whether it's the right time. This isn't about trying to act uninterested, it's about wanting to keep the relationship safe and avoid getting hurt. As Epicurus wisely said, it's not the things themselves that upset us, but how we think about them. Her hesitation is more about how she sees time than the timing itself. Instead of stressing over when she will get in touch, Try to create a relaxed atmosphere where reaching out feels natural. Give her the space she needs and don't think it means she's not interested. When the right moment comes, approach her confidently but calmly. A calm person understands that trying to force things to happen usually doesn't work and can often lead to problems. You can't decide how or when she'll reply, but you can choose how you show yourself. Be consistent, being patient and confident in yourself. Trust the connection you've created instead of trying to force it. When you stay calm and steady, you help ease her worries. Over time, she'll become more comfortable opening up, which will strengthen your trust and bond. This lets your relationship develop naturally and genuinely. This is the Stoic approach to enhancing relationships. Building a strong bond with someone isn't about trying to control their feelings or actions. It's about improving yourself, your mindset, emotions, and how you approach things by staying calm and steady. Understanding her need for distance and providing a feeling of safety is crucial. You create a place where trust and attraction can grow organically. The Stoics teach us something important. Focus on what you can control. You can't decide how others will react, but you can manage your own actions and responses. Staying calm, especially in uncertain times, makes you a reliable person in her life. This stability helps her feel safe, valued, and understood. A strong connection develops through respect, emotional safety, and patience. There's no need to hurry or push for results. Let the relationship grow naturally by following a calm mindset. Calm leadership means being stable and reliable. It involves behaving consistently and being trustworthy in your communication, much more than words can say.